Top of the morning to you. Sir. You gonna sleep good?
Okay, everybody, welcome here to Ivy Safaris. Another trip, another year, and a bit of fun. Airplane didn't help us yesterday, leaving the gun behind, but the guns, should I say. But we'll get them soon, but in the meantime, we'll go with what we've got, and we'll go to the range and sight it in and get over that late night. Might need a little bit of a siesta in the middle of the day. What do you think, guys? Everybody's up for a bit of a siesta later. And then, of course, we're going to go and try and find some of those critters that everybody's flown all these 10,000 miles to come look at and put down and possibly put into a good pie. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so let's go to the range. Rightio. Okay, we got a Remington 700 here in 3006 Springfield, and it's got a nice stock that makes it very nice to hold. You can extend it. You can pick the cheek piece up.
Good grip.
We've got a silencer here from all the way from Denmark, from Sonic. Really works like a charm. Really excellent. Redfield scope, 3 to 7 scope, or 3 to 9 scope, should I say, and by 40, just a standard bushveld scope on it. And of course we've got Thomas here that's going to show us how it's actually used. Okay, cross on cross, and then fire when you're ready. Okay. We have a dead animal. Man, you could have shot a pimple off a impala at 100 yards with that one, Tom. Okay. Over here and over there. A Musgrave on a K98 action, South African built rifle. It is quite old, still shoots like a dream. Yet again, the Nielsen Sonic silencer. We've got a Vortex scope, 3 to 9, and we've got some hand-loaded ammo, 180 grain bullets, and that's going to show us how to use that.
Hopefully, yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Grab a bullet there and put it. You want to test the trigger first?
No, I did earlier.
You did. Okay, cool.
Oh, that was like here.
Test it. Load it up and we'll just take it all away.
Hoping to do some handgun hunting here in South Africa. I had brought my own handgun, but of course the airplane lost it, and so we're hoping to get it back in a couple days or so. But Mark was gracious enough to let me borrow one of his guns. So, Mark.
Okay, got a Super Black Hawk in 44, a 7.5-inch barrel. Hopefully going to make these 240 grain bullets fly at a decent speed. Let's see what we get. Perfect. Oh, they're very hot. Okay, we're going to go down and possibly eat something, and then decide what we're going to do this afternoon. Maybe have a bit of a siesta, just catch up, and then go out. Yeah. What's the time now?
10:30.
10:30 or so, yeah. Almost time almost food o'clock. Okay guys, so we're ready for this afternoon session.
You bet.
Good.
We're ready.
David's the PH. You're the hunter.
Yes,
Hopefully
sir.
we're going to bag something that you want there. Wilson's going to be the driver tracker, and the rest of us are going to get onto another vehicle and get out there and see what we can find.
They ran with the giraffe. Those giraffe, they saw us, then they start running together, the two. I know we saw some zebra down here. Maybe let's try them. Maybe they didn't go far. Maybe we'll find them again. Okay, load. Did you load?
Ready to load it?
Okay. I think they saw the vehicle going that way. and then they turn back. They ran, they ran down here into the thick bush. Yeah, you see, we were on their track, but they already saw us, and then they ran back into the.
Well, nice chilly morning after the hot day yesterday, but I'm sure it's going to get warm. We're about to have this nice early start to go and get a zebra for Nate. Hopefully Nate will put it on the ground, and Franz is going to do the guiding, and hopefully have a good time like he had yesterday afternoon. Okay, go for it, Franz.
Awesome,
Hit
thank
it.
you.
Okay.
Right.
When Wilson came out this morning, we heard the zebra in this valley here. With a zebra, just make sure you got a good angle. Okay, frontal is possible if you at close range. If it's a little bit far away, don't take it side on, and try and take a nice broad side or slightly quartering away.
So they saw us and then getting off. What we'll do is we'll just give them some time and then follow them up. The ones about the which are so which is quite beautiful.
Well, this young fella next to me on my left here, he said when the guns arrived that he would sing. Because I asked him to sing, but he said only when the guns arrived. So now they've arrived, and obviously he needs somebody to hold his hand in the song. So I volunteered, you know. Okay, come.
Let's go for it.
Right. Sikelele Afrika Maluphanganisu pondolwayo Izwa imithandazo Yesu Nkosi singelela Thina luswapho lwayo Morena ulunga sisabasayishu Sidintwane mathwele Usibuluke Sibuluke Sichabasa Ishu Sichabasa South Africa. Right, here we are. Finally got the rifles from the airline. They're here. So now the second part of the safari can start. And yeah, Audie, please tell us about your gun. What have you got there?
Certainly, I have a Ruger Model 77 and 30-06 with a Sig Sauer Buckmaster scope on it. I hope that it will be successful in doing a lot of damage in this part of the country.
Right, and here we've got Kim with her rifle, and she's going to tell us about it.
This is my Ruger 375.
Yeah,
I affectionately call this my giraffe gun because I got it especially for my giraffe that I would hope to get later. Hold on.
So this is a Freedom Arms Model 83 454 Casull. It's shooting a 300 grain hollow point, about 1,600 feet per second, with a red dot on top. And Kim likes to call it the space gun. So hopefully we'll see if it shoots some lasers today. Should be a little high.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's go and kill a Sable. Yeah.
Oh, that's far.
Well, driving along down quite close to the lodge here, we came across a jackal. Old John Wayne here decided that he was going to draw his revolver and shoot. It was an ambitious shot and just shot over the top. But the jackal decided to give us a nice display of brilliance and how to avoid bullets. But I was impressed that the shot was close enough that the jackal actually decided to react in some kind of way. But yeah, well done, Josh.
So close.
Sable, hopefully we'll get it closer than that. Here it goes.
Okay, we've just seen a few Sable. It's a bit late, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully it'll come right. Do you see
The last one.
The last one that ran?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Really, really amazing secondary growth on his horns. Big turn is probably around about 41, 42, so a nice size. The other, you saw the young one?
Mhm.
Two young ones. One really young one, probably maybe 2.5, 3 years old. And the other one was probably like a 3.5, 4-year-old. And the big one, he's up there 7, 8 years old. So.
Well, good morning. After a good night's rest, and we start off with a bit of a cloud this morning, which is a great day to hunt giraffe. We've got Kim here that's going to show us how it's done, and hopefully we'll get it down on the ground as soon as we can. But we've first got to find them, and you think giraffe are very easy to find. Well, sometimes it can take the better part of the morning. Okay, Kim, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Cool. I don't see any big males yet. Yeah, all the young ones are hanging out together. So, but there was a young male there, but we're obviously going to try and find the bigger guys. Okay, well, here we are. We've found a little group of giraffe, and we need to go and check out to see if there's an appropriate individual amongst them. So we'll walk around for a bit, and if we find one, hopefully Kim will show us how it's done, and we put it down on the ground so the guys can get stuck in before the heat of the day sets in, and makes it difficult to clean up. I was wondering why the giraffe's so jumpy. Now I can see all the zebra tracks. Zebra making them jumpy. We'll just bring the truck in just to try and get a little closer to the giraffe. The zebra look like they've crossed over here. Hopefully they've separated from the group. Right, here we are, driving away from a herd that we just got. One young male, a couple of females, and then a baby or two. Now, not quite the ones we're looking for, but we keep on looking. And some pretty animals, but they'll only be good in a couple of years. You know what, even on the right is also good. There are two good ones in there.
First time I've had to shoot an animal twice, so I feel bad.
You always start somewhere.
Yeah.
If you look at the difference in the size of the hoof, the front one is more oval, longer, bigger. Back one, still oval, but a little bit smaller. You just look at the front, the front legs. Look at that knee, how big it is. Just so that it can carry the weight of the front. Obviously, the back half, got the neck and the head. So it's got to be a little bit stronger built to take that sort of weight.
Wider,
Yeah? Very cool. And it's not that very stinky bull, eh? Normally you can...
No, I don't want to smell it.
It doesn't smell. If it smelled really bad, then you know you got a stinky bull.
You said, here's his butt smell, let me smell it. Oh.
Yeah.
Good job.
There you go, sweetie.
Okay, well, Kim didn't disappoint this morning. She put this big old giant down here on the ground. And some people would ask, you know, why shoot giraffe? And the answer is quite simple. They're very prolific breeders, and in this area that they're in, there are actually too many of them. So we harvest a certain number every year to keep the carrying capacity of the area where it should be. So the stocking rate must be right with giraffe. Otherwise, towards the end of the winter and even in dry years, the giraffe will really struggle if their numbers are too many. So we bring the numbers down, and this is the way we can realize the most amount of profit. Okay, it's not always about profit. Okay, but in this way, the money from this will go to helping the other animals that might be need new genetic diversity put into the herd, all those sort of things. So yeah, it's a really good management tool, and it pays for a lot of other animals to have a habitat that suits them, and in good genetics in the herds. And another huge benefit of this is that we will be eating some of it, and the rest will be going out to the mouths that need it. And yeah, good amount of food here. You're looking at probably lying here is probably 600 kgs of meat. The whole animal is probably more than a ton. So you're looking at a good sized animal, a good amount of meat.
So we were looking around for this guy for most of the morning, driving around the property. We found some young ones, but we finally were able to spot a herd of some pretty nice ones. Actually, there was a couple of good ones in there. We were able to do a nice walk in stock for a little while and came upon this guy. He presented himself to us. There were some wildebeest nearby as well, but he was kind of looking at us. So I tried to do a frontal shot, but he moved at the last minute, so I ended up getting him on the side. The wildebeest then ran when they heard the shot and spooked everybody, and then he also took off running. We were able to then kind of follow him into the bush, and then we did a second shot in the frontal after we found him to just make sure that he was not going to suffer or anything like that. And then yeah, we were able to find him here, and now we're here.
Yep, and it's right next to a road, and then next to a nice shady tree.
Yeah.
So we can get on with it. What we need to do.
Yeah.
It's a 3-cheese and Waterbuck cheese griller frittata.
Shoo, yummy.
So we just finished our siesta, all rested up. I mean, it's gotten a little warmer, so we're gonna go see if we can catch some other animals, hopefully Sable, waking up from their siesta, going to get a drink. So we'll see what we can find.
hanging around in this area. Hey, so maybe leave them. It's getting a bit late. Try getting tomorrow. If we have any slip here, and then it's gonna be tough. Like where we were yesterday.
Yeah.
Just on the opposite side of the valley here.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Okay, but that's nice, eh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty boy, that one.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
That's the boy we're looking for.
Well, looks like we're about to head out. I mean, super nice morning, about 65 degrees, so you know, light jacket for the truck. Last night, when it was starting to get dark, we saw a good sable out by a little watering hole, so we snuck back out to try not to disturb it. So we'll go see if he's there this morning. Hopefully, we can get close enough to get a shot on him. And Nate?
Me and Mr. Thomas on our damn zebra. Can't find the bastard, so we're looking.
We're going to try and have a look at this sable that we've just seen and see if there aren't any bulls anywhere around. Russell's going to walk down to the dam and see if they've had a drink down there this morning, and then maybe look around that area.
Called guarri. See, I've broken it off there.
Yeah.
Toothbrush tree.
Oh.
Brush your teeth in the morning. And interesting uses. Okay. Makes fairly rough toilet paper, but it doesn't. Not allergic or anything like that. But if you take the berries and the roots, and you boil them up, you make like a little soup. You got a remedy for gonorrhea.
Oh, much softer.
Yeah, so it's like double ply.
That's the premier grade?
Yeah, the premier grade for sure. Right, now we're going to go and have a look at that bull. We just drove past him, and then we'll see if we can put a stalk on him if he looks good. Yeah, let's hope for it. Eh? Not particularly long, but he's got very thick ones.
Thick bases, yeah.
Yeah, he's got hectic. The most secondary growth we've seen on the Sable. I was just trying to figure out how to get to him. Well, we had a nice lunch, and yeah, it's as hot as crazy out here. What, 35, 36, maybe 100 degrees Fahrenheit out here. So we want to get out and try and find that Sable, and yeah, before the sun goes down. Go, see what happens. It's a bit of a minefield. There's Impala and Wildebeest behind. Find those tracks.
Yeah.
That one. And he came through here. Did you see the muddy? Huh? See? Muddy guy. See? Right, sunset has come and the Sable decided to do a duck on us. Exactly where it is we're not sure. This is very hard country to track in. I thought I had a good run on it with Jetta, but it turned out that she must have followed a wildebeest down the bottom there. Yeah, well, we'll come back tomorrow morning and have a look and see what we can find. Good morning, everybody. Nice early start today. A few drops of rain, which is not going to help the situation very much. But we just hope that fate will make it work for us, and we'll find this Sable. And yeah, let's have a look at it. What do you think there, Josh? Are we ready?
Yep, ready. Fingers crossed.
Okay, for sure. Thank you. Okay, somebody spotted a Sable, so we just want to go and have a look to see if it could be the one that we're looking for. Long day today, hot. Yeah, well, in centigrade probably 38, 39, and Fahrenheit over 100. Looking for that elusive Sable that gave us a slip, and yeah, just trying to identify where it is and all the ways we've done it for the day. It's been a tough day, but hopefully it will go back to the ladies and back into the area where it was, so to make it a little bit easier to find, and we'll hopefully bump into it. That's probably our best chance over the next few days. But as usual, some exciting things we saw in the bush today, and a few good walks and climbs on koppies, and just hanging out with some good people. Right, time for dinner. Maybe the odd brandy and coke, hey Josh, that'll help calm the nerves down a little bit. And then yeah, then we'll have a nightcap and then head off to bed. Right.
So tonight we're having the animals that have been hunted so far. So we've got Josh's Wildebeest fillets, Nate's Warthog fillets, and Thomas's Impala fillets.
Okay, well, here we come again to look for a nice cloudy morning so we can go and get a giraffe. Nate and I are going to go and tickle the herd and see what comes out and see if his favourite shows himself. Hey, Nate, are you ready?
Yeah, we're in a tickling mood this morning, so tickle as many giraffe as we can.
Okay, right, we're going to go and try and get one of these giraffe here. We've found them. We don't know if they're the right ones, but we'll get close and have a look, and then Nate can decide which one he wants to take home with him. Okay, right, we've just done over 4Ks, so yeah, 2.5 miles. The giraffe, they're giving Nate a hard time. He obviously has many sins he has to pay for, and the giraffe are making him pay. But it's fun, that's one thing for sure. Keeping the pressure going. Either one at the back's good.
you like running all day, that's what you better expect. But it's all fun. It's hunting, not catching. But damn it, man. 11 Ks. We beat our record today, Franz.
Yep.
Me and Franz were going for the records on Ivy Safaris, how much you can walk in a day.
Very true.
Yeah. Pulling 10 Ks a day.
Is Giraffe giving us the what for here, eh?
Forward.
Oh, got it. Good shot.
Right, well done, Josh. Thanks for helping me out.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we're driving along down here, and right near one of the blinds with water, we find this young wildebeest with a broken back leg. And you know, he can't stay with the herd. I'd rather take him down and take him back, and we can use him as you know, jackal food or hyena food or something like that. And yeah, thanks Josh, thanks for that. Right, here we are, afternoon session. Going to try and get a waterbuck. We've got some water along up this little ravine on our right here, going towards the lake. So we'll see what's going to come out there. Okay. I think they're still lying under the trees. They're probably only going to come in a little later. But what I want to do is call the truck in a few minutes and then take a drive up where they normally will be walking from. They might have started leaving their grazing areas and coming down. It's nice to see an animal thing coming down. It's cool. But no Waterbuck. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But we'll come here, maybe they're drinking more in the middle of the day. Lisa, there's guinea fowl. Guinea fowl schnitzel.
Fun.
And we've got a choice of putting lemon on it, okay, or apple.
Josh,
This
look
is
at my
only got one ingredient, apple, no
Mark.
sugar, no anything like that. Oh, there you go, got a little
See?
bug over there.
Apple or lemon.
They're
or
literally
both.
attacking me this entire trip.
what's really amazing is that how light it is compared to all the other ones, and its coloration is the very small spots. It's an old boy. You can probably do the ring count, and I would guess it must be 45 plus.
Wow.
Now we're trying to glass so we can get some zebra and waterbuck. So at least we have some sort of direction on them. I thought they'd be out more and more, but maybe with all the thunder and lightning they've decided to stick under the trees anyway.
It's day 7 in the bush. We just had some rain, so we're hoping to see some activity because it's been very, very hot. So we're just going to take a walk and see what we see. Hopefully we'll find something.
Sounded like a hit. Let's go that way. Look at that. What a lovely, lovely specimen of a wildebeest. Yeah. Well, this is what we were looking at, eh? Trying to get the wildebeest.
Yeah.
And frontal shot, man. What a frontal shots are never easy, but good preparation for buffalo. I think you're ready. Well, the blue wildebeest is referred to as poor man's buffalo. In this case, a poor woman's buffalo. Maybe not poor, but at least it's not as much as a buffalo. But wow, what a hunt! They're a tough critter. You got to hit them right. They're very unforgiving. You don't put that bullet exactly where it needs to be. It can be quite a long follow-up on them. But the shot was probably very close to 90, 100 yards. Frontal is always a bit tricky. It was a nice walk up, and it probably only ran about 50 yards or so before it went down.
We're also on a hill.
Yeah, on a hill, so it was shooting uphill, up on a bit of a rise. We're using a Ruger 375 and 300 grain bullets, if I'm correct, eh? Yep. The Hornady DGX ones, eh? Those ones. Yep. Yeah, they good bullets. Didn't pass through, which is nice. So hopefully we'll be able to pull it out when we do the slaughtering and see how the bullet performed. It should be good. Good premium bullet. Okay, what do you guys say about it all?
I think it looks great. It was very interesting having to shoot from downhill, and then we were off to the side, so it was definitely a strange angle for me because I'd never done that before, so I was nervous, but Mark said shoot low, so I said okay.
Okay, altogether a good hunt. Let's get it back into the skinning shed and for the barbecue or the braai on Sunday. We know we've got a bit of meat for the table.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Lord, for this one that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for bringing us all here safely. Lord, we ask you to bless us and bless our hands prepare the food. And thank you for everything you do for us. Amen.
Amen. Thanks,
Lindsay. Thank you, Lord. It's warthog sirloin. Thanks to Nate. Well done, Nate. Go, Nate.
Yeah.
You're not entirely useless as we speculated.
Thank you.
Okay. Here's an unusual tortoise we have over here. It's actually called a hinged tortoise. You can see the little hinge at the back here. There it is, and they're flatter. If you look at the leopard tortoise, they're more round. And this is a female. Female hinged tortoise. And it's having a pee. It's going for a little bit of a gallop. You see it's quite friendly. Yeah, we've been looking for the other zebra, and we've got news that Nate got one, and here it is on the ground. No looking for this one. Smack on. Hey! High five, dude! High five!
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hey, well done, mate. Hey. Well done, dude. Did you do anything?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
Thank you, thank you.
It's beautiful.
Hey, it's fantastic. Hey, look at that. Beautiful, eh? Sure.
Yo, that's passion though.
That is a cool.
Yeah. We're going to have some whiskey tonight. Yeah.
One down, two down.
Now when we came in for the afternoon hunting session, we came across this beautiful zebra stallion. But he was not actually in our plans. We were actually looking for blue wildebeest. And lucky enough, myself and Nate here, we bumped into him about 100 yards. And he gave him a very brilliant shot and dropped him right in his tracks. Yeah, and congratulations, mate.
Oh, thank you. This is the 8th day at the hunt. Me and Mr. France have we've been putting in work for 8 days, no zebra. So today we said, screw that, it's time.
Yeah.
But yeah, completely not even looking for this. We're out looking for wildebeest, maybe some impala, and came across this beauty of a hunk. And we were what, about we said 100 meters?
Under 100 meters.
Under
yes.
100 meters. Out, shot him once, he dropped straight. And we came up and put an insurance shot in him just to make sure that I get to hang out with him more. But yeah, this is freaking awesome. Ivy Safaris is the best. Mr. France has been nothing but a badass. So I'm blessed and thankful. I'm doing it with my family too, so this is great.
Okay, good evening everybody. This is what we call a dawa, D-A-W-A. It's a drink from Kenya, from the Carnivore restaurant. It's basically modified. Some people call it poison ivy because it's a pretty strong one. Basically 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of honey, bunch of lemon, about 4 shots of vodka, ice and a stick, and you stir it up and enjoy.
It's so funny.
Thomas, there's a drink for you. Do you remember this from last time? You have to stir it and prod the lemon. You see the lemon in there?
Okay.
But for at least 5 minutes before you take a sip. No sipping before, because at the moment it just will taste like some gas you put in your car. You know? That's that boy. Thank you. You're welcome.
CEO, I appreciate it. So I see I'm being served by a public figure.
So tonight we're having a tail potjie, but it's not an oxtail potjie, it's a giraffe and wildebeest tail potjie. And a potjie is made in a big cast iron pot like this, a 3-legged pot, and you layer everything. You layer it first with the meat and then slowly adding the veggies until you've got the veggies that cook the fastest on top.
That's from your giraffe.
Is there enough for everybody with that one slide? Josh, we're sharing a piece of meat. Oh my goodness.
Tupperware.
Interesting. We're sharing. That's a whole last meal. Sorry.
That's a whole last meal.
Oh my gosh.
That's breakfast, lunch, and
I know.
So you ready there, dude? We're going head out. Today that long-necked wildebeest is going to go down. Because we don't want to say the word, because somebody is a traitor amongst us here sending WhatsApps to the giraffe to tell them to be careful. So got to keep it low, you know.
Ready.
Are you ready?
Excited.
Okay. You know where to shoot it?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to put it down.
Let's put it down.
Okay. We're just on our way to get a giraffe, and we bumped into the biggest waterbuck I've seen all week. Sadly, it gave us the slip.
Sounded good, eh?
Yeah. Look for the tracks there, France. Yeah. Blood there. Blood there. Going through the bush. Yeah.
You see him?
Yeah, I see him there.
You see?
I think this it was a rock. Yeah. Blood over here, hey? Okay, blood here, France. Yeah, that one.
The one on the right.
The one on the right, yeah. Okay, let's just set up in case he turns.
Okay.
Wait for the other one to pass. And then just let that other one turn a little bit towards you, because you've got the gut file right in front of you. So the young one is getting its opportunity to bully the old one. Okay, if you got a shot, go for it. Yeah, let it just... You went quite far behind, eh? on that shot? Did
That
you?
shot.
Did you on the second shot? No. Did you go quite far back? Eh?
Okay.
Aye. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Shoot it on that cross.
Okay.
A little higher. Yeah, there. Okay. No, I mean when I was growing up, and I thought I had a totally different opinion about hunting giraffe. You know, just because it's always doesn't seem like something that will get away.
Animal.
Yeah. And then when I started hunting them, and then you get to the whole management behind them, and you just realize this is the least stressful route for them. And rather than capturing them and stuff like that, and the rest will walk away, and you'll find them in half an hour. And this is good meat.
It's great meat. Holy
yeah,
shit.
I mean, it's a special experience, and it's not something to be taken lightly. It's not,
no, not at all.
Not that you just blasé about it.
Right.
You've got to show them respect. And I mean, this guy pays for that whole herd to carry on existing. He's paying their rent. Because these days, unfortunately, everything comes down to finance.
Right.
And it's sad, but that's the reality.
He's like it, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
How are you doing there, Thomas?
Good job, good job.
Thank you. What'd you guys do? Where you guys been?
Just looking around.
Looking around?
Spotting these.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
That's almost good at listening.
He's close.
Oh, wow.
Close to the road.
Oh, dude.
Dang, good job, man.
Valid question, man.
So you hear what Sable says? No. He's like, did you guys move this?
I didn't ask did you move it. I asked like, did it fall like this?
That's the same question.
Oh,
Right, so you're going to start there, Nate. Tell us what it all happened, or shall I go from the beginning? You can fill in.
Tell us from the beginning.
Okay, well, today's been a busy day. Left the lodge nice and early. Found the giraffe early. Took a nice walk down to get the wind in our favour. Came around a bush, and there it was. And Nate executed a fantastic shot. A little low, but still hit the vitals. So didn't go too far, and we had to just go up and just finish it off at the end. And it fell against a tree like this, so it didn't fall completely over. Okay, Nate, what do you want to add to that?
It's freaking awesome. Ivy Safaris, Mr. Mark, Miss Lisa, the best. The staff, all the PHs, man. I couldn't ask for just a better place to be with freaking awesome people.
Down to the water and have a look to see if we can find that waterbuck that we saw yesterday.
Feels like gum. Ah!
Feels like gum.
Yeah.
It sure is. Normally you get it from a sweet thorn, but they do come out of. This is the umbrella thorn. Okay, a little earlier we were driving and we found a Sable lying down. The horns looked familiar, and on examining it closer we've realized it is the wounded one, but then it ran off into the thick bush. We know where it's busy chilling at the moment, so we just want to get across this valley and have a close look, and hopefully Carissa and Alexi in here keep visual from this side, and Adrian on the other side, so we can get a good idea where it is, and hopefully we'll put it down. Load. He's down. Well done, dude.
Oh my god. Oh.
Best day of your life there, dude.
Yeah. Ooh, it's been a rough week, so. Yeah, I was like looking at it, I could see brush to the right. There's a limb right where I wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
So I had to go up to the neck, so
Yeah.
I was afraid to shoot him there, but I'm just glad he dropped. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Well done. That was awesome. You
Going home with a Sable.
Was it standing?
Yeah. Was it standing?
Frontal.
Woo! Yes.
Yeah, we had brush blocking everything, so shot through the brush and the branches. So
I mean, it dropped right there though.
Oh yeah,
It
dropped
just
because his
dropped.
neck shot.
Because we couldn't even see it anymore. We were like, just where did it just...
Thank you. This could be like a law commercial.
Law commercial?
Yeah. That, you know, Fojtik will finish the job. At least 100, right? How far is that? At least 100?
Yeah, I just get it probably more like 80, but it looked like 100 because of all the brush.
Yeah, it's just like shot through the brush.
There's the bullet.
Shot through the brush, and I was like, I wanted to aim right there, but then it's like I could see my dot on a branch.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, and he's like, just shoot through the brush, like right there.
375, take a shot.
Yeah.
Well, this is a fantastic ending to a few days saga. We wanted to get the Sable with a 454 Kasul. The shot was high. If it was on spot, it wouldn't have gone very far. And in classic style, the Sable decided to elude us. And we finally caught up with it today on a little drive. And it ran away. Had some good spotters on the koppies helping us find it. We eventually came closer. It had already detected that we were on the way, so he was very inquisitive about what was coming through the bushes. So I had to break the news to Joshua that he was going to pull a shot that most hunters don't really like to shoot, where you shoot through bushes, but I knew there's just small bits of grass and maybe leaves in the way, but nothing major except for one branch, and I suspected that Josh would try and avoid hitting it, which he did successfully, but it would need the bullet to go into the neck. Luckily he broke the spine, and the rest is history. And well, over to you, Josh.
Yeah, no, it's rare to get a second chance like this, so I couldn't be happier. And I mean, that first shot probably will haunt me for a long time, just because we had stalked Sable for, it seemed like several days, had 5 or so great stalks where we get 20 to 40 yards within Sable, which that in itself is incredible. And so then when the time came just to hit a little bit high, it was just gut-wrenching. So when we were driving and saw him today, just that little flicker of hope came back, and because we saw the bullet on the top of the skin, and we think that's the one. And then whenever you saw the actual entry hole, and you knew it was the one, we were able to go after him. And man, I couldn't be more excited. Like, this is awesome.
Okay, good evening guys. We've got some zebra carpaccio here and some biltong on the side. Zebra carpaccio, best way, you take your plate, put a few pieces on it, squeeze a bit of lemon juice, and then put some of this roughly ground black pepper onto it, and enjoy. So it's a good little snack. All right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I love the side effects. Yeah. Side sounds. Side what? Sound effects. Side effects.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so this is a traditional drink from African Sun Productions. It's twofold. One is a congratulatory drink for your main animal of the hunt. The second is for penalties. As a congratulations, you can pick your poison. And we will start with the ladies.
I don't guarantee I drink it, but I'll be here.
Okay, what's going to happen, you have to catch it.
A little nudge, come on.
You're going to have to catch it and down it before it stops fizzing.
What if you don't catch it?
Oh, you got to catch it.
What is this? I can't drink the whole story.
There you go.
Okay.
But you have to down it.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations on all your
I have
animals.
that Sprite too. So as a chaser?
No. I read it. Here it comes. Okay.
Oh, almost made it.
You game.
Congratulations on your Sable. Ready? Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay. Congratulations on a whole bunch of stuff actually.
Yes, so you get the big one.
Yeah, ready. Down all the way, not at two.
Yeah, no.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's go!
Yes, 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 yes! Woohoo!
Does that mean you get a soft look?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Hey.
Oh,
Yes!
Okay, we're gonna go see if the Waterbuck is back from last night. saw a waterbuck lying under a tree taking a nap. We decided we'd get a little closer. We called it and we fired. It looked like a good shot to me. Now we just got to take this track and hopefully get to the prize at the end. You right there?
Nice spot back there. Safety on?
Yep.
Thank you.
Here it is, down. Look at it. Fantastic. There you go, Kim. Look at that.
Good one.
A nice old one. Nice old one. How's that, eh?
Very good, thank you.
Look at that, eh? Nice little bit of colour on the horns, eh? Bit of white.
How big is he?
I'd say 26. So 25, 26. Nice old bull by himself. So he's probably been kicked out by the ladies, and yeah, no, it's a really good time to harvest him. As you can see on the horns, really a lot of ivory there, a lot of white. Tips worn down a bit, chipped a little bit. But otherwise, Kim took a fantastic shot. Slightly quartering towards us. The bullet didn't quite exit, but I went in engine room, 70 yards max run, and yeah, here we are.
Whew, yes.
Big relief, eh, Kim?
Good siesta after this for everybody.
All right, well that's great. And we're going to take a few photos, and then we're going to head back and have some brunch, a little nap, and then this afternoon see what this afternoon brings. They were here under this tree, so we can't see them, and we were actually in a little dip there, so they've moved. I think he's down. Okay.
Have to find out, I guess.
Let's go around there. Alright, and there's a frog on him. Hey. Okay. There you go. Yeah. I'm just sliding. How's that?
Well, truthfully, I think Mark had it in his heart. He wanted to low crawl through the thorn bushes. And he had us to keep our low profile. And he finally got closer down to the water's edge. He pointed out there were 2 bucks on the far side of the little lake, and had us had me take the one on the left, pointed it out, shot. And to my surprise, it went down. This is actually the 4th waterbuck I've chased in the last several weeks. This is the first successful one.
And there you go. And it expired like you did when you shot it. The horn went down. And then the recovery was interesting, wasn't it? That was.
Oh my! That's amazing because it was on the edge of a swampy area. It was necessary to put a large vinyl tarp there, put the animal on the tarp, and then make like the Egyptians building a pyramid, and pull the waterbuck out of the swampy area to up here.
So this evening we're having zebra fillet. This is wildebeest fillet. This is waterbuck. And then these are blessbuck, all hunted by this group.
But otherwise, you know, I think we had some challenges, and I mean, I think if I look at Thomas, and we spoke about like shot placement, and then getting the different shooting sticks, and getting your blessbuck. When I heard that message this morning, that my heart was just like, wow, that's awesome. And we talked about it yesterday. And you did it, and David is happy, everybody's happy, and we're so happy for you. And then all the things, I mean, like the giraffe for both you guys, that's been quite a challenge. I mean, this fellow over here, I wore him out. I think I'm quite a lot older than him, but I did wear him out. And then Josh, I think you're the luckiest. I mean, the fact that we find your Sable twice and managed to complete the whole thing second time, and I'm super proud of your shot. When I looked through that bush, I thought, even me, will I take that shot? Yeah, probably in that situation.
You'd have
but I handed it over to you, and the look on your face was like, are you really being serious? I mean, where is it? Look right through that channel. There it is. And I mean, so yeah, that was just fantastic. You pulled that off, and then Audie, you and I share a passion for sitting in blinds, or negative passion. It's probably like pulling hen's teeth, I'm sure, for both of us. And you did that, and I'm really sad because I was going to be so excited about it. But as you said, it's hunting. We didn't like tie it to a tree and make it happen. It had to happen naturally. And but I tell you, when you hit that waterbuck tonight, that was just, that was very special. The look on your face. And I mean, and I know I did drag you through a whole lot of thorns beforehand. That was all planned.
Now, right?
That was all planned. I thought, I
thought you planted them yourself.
It was quite funny. I wanted to go left, I wanted to right, and I could just see these open channels. It actually is quite open next to those, and I thought we're going to get bust going through there. So we had to go through. And I don't know if you noticed when you really knelt down that particularly green thorny bush. So Carissa was still with you, because that's called Carissa. That's what we named Carissa after, that bush. So we went through that, got to the edge, pulled off a fantastic shot. I mean, Wilson all he said was ish. And that's local for wow. Maybe a little extra.
Yeah.
so it's really been fantastic. So everybody's had their unique sort of experience. And I think as far as the guys, the hunters, David's not here. David's had it challenging. I was surprised that he could actually do any guiding. He loved hunting with Thomas, and he says thanks for being such an awesome person, and he's really impressed with the amount that you can walk and the questions and all those sort of things.
It was very interesting. Very good guy.
Yeah, excellent. And then we've got Altejo, and we've got Russell, and we've got Mr. France. Thanks guys for your help.
Yes, thank you guys.
And it's been fantastic. A nice team, worked hard. Jetta, I think she's not here, probably around somewhere. She's as much of a part of the team as anybody else. And it's like coming up to 14. I think that's like a really go. And then another thing, to my lovely wife that has continuously provided us with food. And you guys all think you're going to lose weight? Well, I always got news for you. That ain't going to happen here at Ivy Safari. We walk all day and eat all night. So like, and also I don't want to detract from anything, but I think Martin has been great to have on the team. And I mean, he's a special hand to that. Thanks for just fitting in and making yourself welcome, and thanks for all the advice and the questions. And I mean, we could have done with a little less sunshine and stuff, but I mean, nothing's perfect. Okay, well, and then...
And for turning us into film stars, I mean. You know.